Facebook, and Instagram. Social networking over the past decade has quickly gained popularity and became a true mass phenomenon. Tweeting, posting, sharing is like breathing air to us and has become a way of life most couldn't live without. Before I go any further, how many of you have one of the listed? Some people have all of them. I personally have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, next slide. 73% of internet users 18 and older have at least one of the social networking sites, if not multiple sites. Now, most of us may not be 18 or older and still have them, so this is just people older than 18, not including minors. 69% of men and 78% of women. Social networking as a whole has its pros and cons. Pros, it spreads information really fast, so it works good for advertising. It can be used as a learning tool for, school. We use the Google Docs. It can help you keep relationships with people who may have moved away and you don't see them as often through Skype and Uvu and all those, and you can meet new people. And employers nowadays, they use it to just on deciding whether to hire you or not. They check your Facebook, Instagram, and see what you're posting and tweeting about. And it also has its cons. It spreads information fast, but sometimes it's not always as reliable. You have a lack of privacy on your computer, especially if you're doing like internet banking, anything like that. There's always a chance that you could be hacked. People who have been shown to have heavy usage of social networking tend to show lower GPAs than those who don't. It can add to stress in your offline relationships if it becomes too much. And it can also harm your job stability if you're at work and you're on your phone all the time. You're more than likely not going to keep a job. Another problem that people run into is cyberbullying. How many of you have heard of cyberbullying? I'm sure everybody. Basically, it's just any harassment you do online, sending messages, inappropriate posts, that can damage somebody's reputation. It's really easy though, because online, you tend to have more guts and you'll say things that you probably wouldn't say in person. You feel like there's a lot less repercussions when you're doing it online than doing it in person. It's less confrontational, and most people wouldn't confront somebody if they have a problem with it. It's just easier to subtweet them than to say it to their face. What to do if you're a victim of cyberbullying. I'm going to get into that a little bit. Don't be quiet about it, because usually if they're going to do it once, they'll continue to do it. It's best just not to respond and to not get in confrontations with them. Don't be commenting back and forth. Keep a recording of all the messages, screenshot it, and always turn it in to somebody and let them know that it's happening, and hopefully an administrator can, take care of it. Also, a lot of people run into addiction and abuse, overusing it. I know myself, I personally don't ever go anywhere without my cell phone. It's on my hip all the time. I fall into these percentages. I check my phone more than 5 times a day. And, sometimes it can become a lot, and you fall into the category of being addicted to it. 83%, there was an increase from 2008, 2009, and the people who had a social media. You also run into phishing. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It's like internet fraud. It's where you're stealing people's information over line, and that's increased by 240% in the past few years. Nearly a quarter of social media users check their accounts 5 times per day. I do it more than 5 times a day. And 25% of smartphone owners ages 18 to 44 say they can't recall the last time they left anywhere without their cell phone, which isn't a bad thing, but it can lead to bad things. And I'm not here to say that social media itself isn't bad, because it does have its perks, business benefits, and advertising. You can broadcast yourself. Many of you have heard of Justin Bieber. He started on YouTube, just posting videos, and now he's making millions. It also has advertising benefits. How many of you use Pandora? Have you guys guys notice on Pandora, they always have the fitness ads and stuff. That's not a coincidence. They're directing it toward the younger people. We want to stay fit. They always have the little yoga pants and all that. And they also have the college. In college, you click on the link and it takes you to colleges. It's all set based toward the younger people because it's usually younger people who use Pandora. It gets the word out. If you have a business, if you're on, you get on the internet or on the radio and you say, oh, go to my Facebook page, like it, more people are going to respond to that than actually going to your business and seeing what you're about. It's just quicker, it's faster. And then, like I said, it targets certain markets, not necessarily always age. Sometimes it's like stereotypes, like you have your athletes. If you're on an athletic website, they're going to give you links to athletic pages, stuff like that. And then, again, it gets the information out quickly. And while I was talking about the overusage of social networking, it does have its effects on you, like physically. Kids who are overusing social networking tend to be a lot more antisocial. They show physiological disorders, and they're more apt to mania, which is like where you don't think straight, you can't think straight because, this becomes everything you know. And then, like I said, on the grade point average, if, say you're studying and you check your phone, you're more likely to not be focusing as well. And then studies show that it lowers your scores on testing for middle school, high school, and college students. And to close, I'm not here to say whether, social networking is bad or good. It has both. But to just stay aware and watch, because, it is a good thing. It helps, spread the word. But, if you're abusing it,